Hello, my Aries dragons. This is your reading for April 2021. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. As well, please be sure to check your moon, rising, north node signs. And if you're specifically interested in love, you can check out your Venus sign, see how it applies. I don't specifically do love, but it might come out, so you never know. I just noticed a Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. It's not always that we notice decks at the bottom. Now, I have actually, to try to save time so that you guys get the most out of your read, because I do want to try to keep them as quick and as knowledgeable as possible. What I'm going to be doing is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Okay, now obviously energies do change, and if you choose to take the advice, you may flow with the cards, and if you choose to withhold from the advice, you may get stuck in previous energy, or you might continue the wheel, which just got shuffled in. So let's start. So week 1, okay, your overall energies for week 1 is the 4 of Cups, week 2 is the 5 of Cups, then you have the 10 of Wands, and then you have the Hierophant in reverse for the 4th week. So for my Aries, 4 of Cups, okay, 4 to the 5, so it's sort of moving through them, but it's sort of, I just get the feeling like you're not really looking at what's in front of you. You keep going back or thinking about the past, you keep chasing the past rather than looking at what you have right in front of you. So maybe it's time to let go of something so that you can move beyond, because you just have a lot of disappointment and a lot of sort of bitter energy, you know, going on. You're just, you know, maybe feeling rejected. Because then you have this 10 of Wands energy. And again, this is a lot of responsibilities and heaviness happening. And you're just surrounded by all of this. But you have your ears plugged. So you're not listening. You're really not listening. Guys, and it doesn't get any better, the Hierophant. So you're challenging something. Or you're feeling restricted. Like all of this is, so the second half of April is looking like you're feeling restricted, but it looks like it's self-imposed. It doesn't need to be this way because it looks like there's something there. There's cups that are upright and full. You're just not choosing to see them. So there's something going on, and it seems a little bit self-imposed. I am using the Mythic Tarot deck. So let's pull out some cards. So for week 1, let's go ahead and clarify some things to do with week 1. Okay, so Strength came out. So when Strength comes out, it's not about being like super aggressive. It's about a gentle aggressive. If you look at the card, like he's using his hands. Oh my gosh, he's using his hands on the line. Okay, guys, this is way too many. Okay, so we're pulling out a ton of cards right now. Just give me a second. So let's go back to Strength. So Strength, it's not an aggression. Okay, it looks, because there's a man holding a lion's head, but neither of them are struggling. His sword is down, right? So but there's the open door behind him, right? Like there's the opening to the cave. The lion isn't struggling. It's almost like he's like riding the lion and just sort of hanging on. So let's move ahead in some of them. The next one that came out was actually, what was it? I think it was the Knight of Cups in reverse. So the Knight of Cups in reverse is you're not, I really think that you're not seeing an opportunity. So right here, so when he's upright, there's lots of opportunities, like the Knight in shining armor. I don't know if you're feeling really down about yourself. It seems, yeah, there's not a lot of it almost seems like you don't have a lot of confidence. In Aries, you guys are a fire sign. You guys need to have your fire, but not like the Ten of Wands. You can't have it held against you. So then let's go ahead and move to adding in, yeah, the Seven of Wands is obstacles, challenges, struggles, assertiveness. So I'm saying that this is actually leading you into 2. That's what they're telling me. Is these are sort of like your first 2 weeks are this energy, this not seeing. And yeah, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're not having a lot of stability. You're not feeling secure. This could do with any relationship that you have going on. This could be a relationship in love, with money, with family, with friends, with anything. But the Queen does indicate that it's a person that you're having, that you're sensing an instability with, that you don't have faith in. You're not being nurtured. You're not being sort of taken care of. So this is all, yeah. I don't know if you think that somebody's being deceptive, because look, we also have the moon. Okay, this is like fear and anxiety, right? Something's, moon is two-faced, so something's being hidden from you. So you need to, and then, so your advice for all of this is, well, and this isn't the overall advice, but I think that this is probably, this seems very much like an advice card, because we go from the 4 to the 5 of Cups, and then we move to the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups is about power, strength, and success. And I think that goes hand in hand with this one too, with your strength card. So, but the 8 of Cups card, they do go hand in hand, because this is a gentle strength. The 8 of Cups, you'll see she's walking away from the moon. So walking away from whatever illusion or sort of two-faced scenario where you think that there might be something that's not being brought forward for you. And you need to go and move on. You need to sort of retreat. And it doesn't mean that you're moving on from, if it's a person, the person, you need to go and you need to withdraw. Okay, so that's sort of like the first 2 weeks. We're going to be getting advice at the end of this, okay? So this is, so hopefully by mid-April you figure out, and the thing is, when you watch these videos, if you sit and you decide to watch it, energy doesn't have a timeline. We try, because it's really helpful if we could dictate that, but guess what? The universe doesn't work that way. So we try to control it, and then we learn that we don't have control, really. But what we can control is how we take care of things. So you may decide to go to this state sooner, right? Or you may decide to stay back here and keep your back turned to the cups, right? This is going to help you determine what's going on. So let's move on to the 10 of Wands now. Spirits, angels, guides, please give me, that was just a drop. I'm not taking those. Please give me the cards for Aries for the last, we'll say the last 2 weeks. It's, well, I also do the weeklies, and in the weeklies I do your element, and then I break it down inside. So this I want to be a little bit more detailed. That's why I've sort of allowed, that's why I have the cards up first too. So you guys see in my readings, I always shuffle and try to get them out. So there's one. If after this next shuffle none come out, I'm just going to pull them from the top. 2. Okay, so we'll just pull them from the top. Okay. So, oh, okay guys, so it gets better. It gets better. So the Page of Pentacles. So you have some sort of a new beginning. So you have either a manifestation or financial opportunity, something like that with the Page. So I'm getting the feeling that this might be, well, it's obviously, and even in love relationships, things can be money related, right? So again, take it as you need it. Since these readings are for whoever decides to watch them, like across the globe, I don't want to be so specific, because I feel that sometimes people take things, and if I were talking about love and you're actually looking for love, you might miss that I'm actually talking about somebody to do with your career or somebody to do with business. So I don't want to get overly specific. Unless we do a personal, then we can get into those things. But since nobody's asking me a specific question, we're giving overall energies for you. Okay, so there's something new. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I think that you might rush in a little bit. Make sure that you really take your time, because it seems like it might be a person that rushes in, and you might they might demand you to not use any logic with it, with whatever it is. It's just like, no, you're going to decide now. It's like, no. You need to slow it down, and you need to use your intellect with this. And of course, next card, Judgment. Okay, so obviously you need to sit back, right? So you need to stay in this energy a little bit while you start to move forward through the weeks, right? Just because you've done this, hopefully you're going to be doing this. You can't just ignore the Judgment card. So you can't ignore it. Well, the Page comes in, okay? So you're going to have something new that arises. Judgment comes in, right? And you might have to make a choice, right? So Judgment is judging between, you can see a black pillar and a white pillar. You have two choices to make here, okay? And then you have, see, the Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight of Wands is usually passion, adventure, and go, go, go. They go very quickly. You need to slow down. So whatever this is, I get the feeling like you're going to be asked to make a very quick judgment call on something, and you need to hold back. Okay? You need to just take it back a bit. And because your last card of this part of the read is the Five of Wands in reverse. So something gets solved. Okay? Once you make your decision, taking care, you're going to bring yourself out of conflict. Okay, so those are the overall energies for this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to choose something from the Wisdom of the Oracle. So please give me some advice for Aries for the month of April. Whoa, okay, so those were just two completely big drops, so we're not taking those. I don't know, the cards are very, they're very jumpy today, guys. Come on. Let's calm down. There we go. Oh, okay, that one I'll let come out. Oh, and that one I'll let come out. Oh, and that one wants to flip out. I love how that happens. Okay, so let's look at what we have. Oh, there were 4 that came out. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to read these in order. It kind of makes a little bit of a story. So imagine, peace, never-ending story, and a leg up. So, so the leg up is a little polar bear trying to get up onto the mama polar bear, which I love. Okay, so I think you really need to sit back and imagine. I think your first 2 weeks are sort of like thinking about what is your goal? What are your goals? What's going to help you get to them? You need to go back and think about it, right? And, you know, I can guarantee you in those goals, there's peace. Okay, right? Hopefully. Somewhere there's peace. How do you get to obtain that peace? Because it seems like you're stuck in a never-ending story. Okay, that's what this whole conflict is sort of, and I think that's what Judgment comes down to. You're going to be asked to make a decision, and that's what this process is supposed to be, is when this opportunity comes in, are you going to really want it? That's for you to decide, okay? But you're going to sit back, and you need to make sure that you contemplate properly, okay? And then a leg up. So I think what that is it's just maybe go and find somebody who you think of as a confidant or a mentor, and, you know, go and mentally put your leg up on them, get support, right? Go and say, hey, can you please help me with this? What should I do? let's go ahead and get an affirmation card for you guys. So you guys have a lot of contemplating to do. And you know what? Sometimes meditating isn't about having to think about the problem all the time. Sometimes meditating is simply about sitting and actually emptying your mind of things so that you can see clearly. Let's pick that card. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. You know, I kind of like that for you guys. It seems like you have some confidence things going on over here, and I really like that card for you. I think you gotta, you know, embrace a little bit of the sexy. Okay, Aries? I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope you have a wonderful April. Please, please, please go and listen to meditation, listen to whatever you need to clear your subconscious, set your goals, and really think about what will make you happy. Okay? Have a great April.